Good morning, all. Suburban Sentinel here, coming to you once again from very deep inside the Arabian Peninsula. And again, I'm going to apologize for not having a proper camera. I have to use the built-in camera sight thingy on the computer because no cameras allowed. And I should also apologize for the hum of the air conditioner in the background. It's freaking hot out there today. I was out about 8 o'clock this morning getting some work done, and it was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit then. I think we're topping out now about 120, 122, something like that. So it's a hot one, but I digress. Today, I'd like to talk about local currency. I'm not talking about the types of fiat currency, whether they be dollars or euros or reals that you might have in your wallet. I'm talking about local currencies, that which people will take for the exchange of goods and services in your area, whether it's under abnormal conditions, such as SHTF or financial collapse, or normally. I conduct a lot of business out here using what I would call alternative or real currencies. So let's get into this. The first thing you really need to know in dealing with barter or alternative currencies is, what do people in your local area really want? And you really have to examine this from two different perspectives, both general and specific. So generally, what do people in your area like? For example, out here, people like gold. You can get an awful lot done with very small amounts of gold. But people here have no recognition of silver. With a 5-gram ingot of gold, I could buy an awful lot of stuff. But if I had a manhole cover made out of solid investment grade silver, they would throw it in the sand like a piece of pig iron. So people here like gold. Also, people here like Western goods. Most of the consumer, household, personal use type stuff you can buy in the retail stores is the cheapest Chinese crap that the shop owner can find, and it's almost universally garbage. So people generally like Western goods. Also, if you're going to barter or use alternative currencies, you should look at what specific types of people like in different occupations or different walks of life. For example, out here, border and checkpoint guards love Marlboro cigarettes. Cools, Kents, anything else, no good. They won't even look at it. But they go crazy for Marlboros. Why? I'm not really sure. It might have something to do with the cowboy thing. But Marlboro cigarettes are what you want to have on you if you are approaching a checkpoint or a border crossing. Similarly with females. Now, I don't interact with females out here, but my wife does. And most of these young women and late teenage girls out here love Korean face whitening cream. And it's got to be Korean. Why? I have absolutely no idea. But that is what people or girls out here generally, or even specifically, go crazy for. The 17 to 35-year-old females, that's what they want, or at least according to my wife. Again, I really don't interact with them. So again, in sum, you need to know what generally people like, and if you are going to be dealing with a certain type of person, you want to know specifically what they are likely to desire and willingly take in trade. The second thing you want to know is the value of the thing or things that you have to trade. Of course, you don't want to overpay for things. Right? You want to get the best deal you can with the goods you have to trade. Conversely, you want to make sure that the goods you have are sufficient to get a deal done. You don't want to walk away empty-handed because you're trying to trade something that's of too little value. So, for example, the Marlboro cigarettes. I know for a fact that one pack of Marlboros basically gets you to the front of the line out here. If there's a big traffic jam at a checkpoint or a border and I wave a pack of Marlboros, I magically go to the front of the line. And some of these lines can be 2.5 hours long. So it's well worth it for me to trade off a package of Marlboro cigarettes, and I don't even smoke, to save an hour, 2 hours, or more at the various checkpoints and border crossings I use on a regular basis. Also, let's see what else I have here. Oh, Zippo lighter. These guys love Zippo lighters. And a Zippo lighter, or actually one of these, another one of my everyday carry items. This is just it's kind of a cheapy-weepy Victronox folding knife. Either one of those will get me an ammo can stuffed with either pistol or rifle ammunition. And I can get these all day long from home. The Victronox outlet stores by our old place. And I can get as many of those as I want, I think for 12, 15 bucks, depending on whether they're having a sale. And Zippos are probably about the same. An item I kind of stumbled across by accident. This is just a cheapy headlamp that I use out here. I didn't bring any of my good stuff, none of my Surefires or anything. This is a Petzl headlamp. I think I got these from LL Bean. And this was a completely foreign concept to people out here. They had never seen headlamps used as flashlights. And everyone I show this to goes crazy for it. And I use these to get a lot done. I think I pay $15 or $20 from these from the LL Bean outlet, and I get a bunch of them at a time. And to show the value of this, I traded one of these with, and these run off of AAA batteries, cheap AAA batteries. I traded this lamp, or one of these lamps, and some AAA batteries for a CZ75 pistol. Of course, it wasn't brand new. I think it was probably early 80s vintage. But both of us were happy with that deal. So you have to know what your things are worth. Another consideration is to carry what I would call quote-unquote denominations of stuff to use in barter and trade. You wouldn't go to a flea market where things are $1, $2, or $5 carrying nothing but $100 bills. It might be tough to get change and get business done. You don't want to do that either. You don't want to just carry a very expensive item around hoping to trade it and get some sort of change. You want to carry things of different values. So for example, I carry a few packs of Marlboro cigarettes and a couple of Zippo lighters, maybe some of these knives, definitely one of these, I guess I wouldn't call this a cheap one. I would call this a budget headlamp. What else do I carry? Fisher Space Pens. I keep a couple of those in the car, and I always have that stuff close at hand. So if I need to do a deal, I can probably get it done. I also keep emergency type stuff. My wife and I each keep 1 ounce gold coins on us. If we have to get across a national border when things go bad, really bad, I'm fairly sure we can do it with a 1 ounce gold coin. I also keep some smaller ingots, 5 and 10 gram gold ingots on us. And so far we have been pretty lucky. We've been able to make some good deals, save an awful lot of time, and get out of a couple of jams just by having the right types of goods on us for bartering, or what I would call alternative currency. So that's just a few tips. That's all I have to say for now. Thanks for watching. Again, this is the Suburban Sentinel on long-term assignment out here in the desert. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Questions, enlightening comments, and differing opinions are always welcome. Be safe back in the world there, everybody.